Hello everyone, welcome back. Wow, this game is getting really intense now. Today we're gonna do episode 7, and things ended with a bang last time, as they have been. So I am, as usual, curious to see where the game is headed. I think we're nearing the end of the game, actually. I think these are the last few chapters. So the story has gotten pretty interesting. I can't wait to see where it all ends. Okay, so looks like we're going to start with Maikon, which is one of the characters. So we're kind of following the stories of two characters, two very different characters, two very opposite characters, and it's showing us both of their viewpoints. So it's been quite an interesting narrative
What
exploration
now?
up to now, this game. Okay, so to catch up what just
Voyons, elle
happened,
comprend.
this entire
Intekia.
place
Oh,
burned down. It was a trading post, and because of a unfortunate series of events that you can watch in the earlier episodes,
Is
I'll
this
put the link for
seriously
you
all that's left?
in the
Christ.
video.
How the hell do we start over from this?
You can see how we
despair
got
brought
here.
traders in Wendat closer together than ever before. I hope the peace would last this time.
So the traders are the colonizers. The Wendat, I believe, are the indigenous people. So this game takes place in 17th century Canada when the French arrived on Canadian shores. And we can see the conflicts, both physical and ideological, between the natives and the foreigners.
He wanted to be a dad, Flora, more than anything in the world. But all I did was call him a drunk. And now,
The sick Wendat, Saranes. He died from his injuries overnight. I just hope my attempted remedy did something to ease the pain. We'll bury you properly soon. May your journey back to Mando be safe.
God damn it. Pourquoi
The man
lui?
in the black robe. He's missing.
It's not your fault, Christophe. He's in a better place now.
Alright, so we need to find the priest's corpse, it seems. Let's see if we can find it. So, if you watch the earlier episodes, you will learn all about the priest and all the terrible things he did. Again, I'll drop the link to that episode for you in the video, so you can go and have a
Someone
look.
there! Pierre? I had to find the one who did this. He robbed this man, just like the wolf. What kind of mentor defiles his brother instead of burying him? What are you doing?
Crap. Look, this ain't what it looks like, all right? I was only gonna...
What? Keep quiet and hope I never found out? Just like you lied about butchering that white wolf.
How the hell do you know about...
I knew from the start, Pierre. I just wanted to believe I was wrong. How can you disgrace the remains of your own kind? Disgrace anyone's remains? And why would you hide the truth?
'Cause I knew you'd react this way.
How else am I supposed to react? I tried so hard to make you understand us. I taught you stories, principles, the value of life. And now what? You throw those teachings away because they're inconvenient?
You're goddamn right I am. First off, you shouldn't care what happens to this filthy hustler. And I'm doing this because I need to, not because I want to. The only way to survive at a time like this is making the most of what death leaves behind.
That's your excuse for debasing corpses?
What do you mean, excuse? Leaving this guy and his shit to rot would be worse! Don't you Innu live by that whole waste-nothing rule? I mean, goddamn. Say what you mean, and tell me what's so wrong with staying alive!
Survival is not the issue here. It's the fact you do so without any respect for the fallen!
Yeah? Well, respect ain't worth squat if it kills you.
Excuse me?
In a perfect world, we'd be treating every stinking corpse like the second coming of Christ. But fact is, if you die caring for the dead, you can't do sweet fuck all for the living. So, you better face reality and get your priorities straight. Or, you'll be burying Innu instead of saving him. Now piss off and let me work.
Sometimes, protecting our people means learning to understand, not learning to fight.
I'm not gonna try and change the sky.
I'm sorry, Pierre. I just wanted you to understand me. But I'm the one who never tried understanding you.
The hell you on about?
All this time, I fought to make you see the world the way I see it. To teach you the role you play in protecting the land. To treasure it like an Innu would. But it's clear that was a pointless thing to try.
Then why'd you try in the first place?
You think I had a choice? The whole reason I left Takuatshina was because of what you did, Pierre. I had to believe you could change and fix this, or my people would die. Maybe that was naive. I can't force you to understand me any more than I can force wolves not to hunt, or rain not to fall. And it's time to accept that.
Where are you going?
To find the White Wolf, and pray it can still calm the winter spirit. If you plan on helping, you can follow. I'm willing to give you another chance. But you'll have to earn it this time. I don't regret leaving Pierre behind, but it solved nothing. Desolation would still await me in Takuatshina if I went back empty-handed. And odds were the wolfskin I needed was nothing more than embers. But somehow... What is this?
Alright, so I guess my instincts were correct. Pierre was the one that skinned the wolf and left it to rot. He is the poacher.
Was that?
I kind of thought that from the beginning, but then at some point it seemed like that's not the case, but it seemed I was right.
It can't be.
Ah, these two are finally gonna meet. I really hope they meet.
Right there, at the end of the path, when I thought I'd lost everything.
That's how I met you.
Okay, so the whole story has kind of been leading up to this point where Jean and Myken meet. So I'm curious if they're gonna find some way to save the forest and undo all the harm together.
I'm
Let's
sorry
see
I
where
couldn't
this
help you bury
goes.
him.
I'm the one who should be apologizing. I mean, the stuff I put you through, without realizing. I was so stupid, and stubborn, and short-sighted, and I never wanted it to end this way.
You did what you had to do. We both did. I just wish I knew what we had to do now.
Isn't this the wolf you've been chasing?
Yeah. But I kept hoping this one fur would fix everything the white men did. And I'm not sure if it's that simple anymore. I'm surprised you kept it all this time.
Even if it got me into trouble, it let me feel connected to God in a way. But in the end, I don't think he ever listened. And for all I know, he never has. I wish you two could have met.
Me too. He sounded like a good friend.
Hey, do you have any idea how we're supposed to move past all this?
Not anymore, no. But I think we should start by going back. What's wrong?
It's him. You said he died, but I wasn't expecting to see him like this.
I'm sorry, Jeanne. I swear I did what I could, but I couldn't help a man who refused to meet me halfway.
No, it's not that. I almost killed people because of him. I couldn't just sit there and let Tehan suffer, but what if he was right? What if this really is God's punishment for my betrayal? Maybe I never should have had faith to begin with. In him or in God.
What do you mean?
I lied, sinned, rejected doctrine, used God as a tool. So what's the point of believing any of this, if all it does is ruin lives?
Listen, I can't deny Jesuits like him did terrible things using God as justification. And I'm convinced other outsiders will use the same justification to do worse in the future. Because beliefs, they change us. They can color the way we think, limit our perspectives, make us lose sight of what matters. And yet, I don't think that means your faith, any faith, is fundamentally wrong. Even if your faith's convictions led you astray, they gave you reasons to keep fighting too. I know that, because it was the same for me. And it's why Takuatshina keeps saying he'd rather struggle than suffer doing nothing. So, if those convictions are why both of us are standing here, I can't truly call them evil.
Then... you don't think I should cast him aside?
I don't know. It's not my choice to make. I just think beliefs should inform who we are without dictating who we have to become. So even if you cast aside faith, never cast aside the courage and the compassion that it taught you.
I really wish Father Augustin had been more like you.
Yeah, Micah knows his stuff. That was a pretty inspiring speech he just gave over there.
Seems they started recovering supplies.
Want to give them a hand?
No offense, but I don't think I'll be comfortable around that many outsiders.
Is that because you think we're irredeemable or something?
Worse, I think you're complicated. Every time we're about to see eye to eye, or realize we're not so different, something seems to go wrong. And I'm left wondering if understanding is just some naive dream. But maybe I'm the reason things feel that way.
Hey, yes, quit dicking around and help us out.
I just can't get over the fact everything is changing because of them. I know they're here to stay. That we need to learn from each other, find new ways to coexist. But how do we move past this, when every new path we've tried so far keeps ending in failure?
I'm not sure I'm the right person to answer that. But you may already have an answer, standing right in front of you. It might be hard to believe, after everything that happened. But the Wendat can keep prospering because of what people like Taehan do. He's living proof our peoples can find common ground. And if you choose to do what he does, maybe...
Takuatshina didn't choose anything. He did this because he had to. Someday, I'll need to make the same sacrifices he did for the Inu's sake. I keep wishing that I'd never chased the White Wolf's killer. Maybe then, I could keep believing an open mind is all it takes, instead of realizing how powerless I really am.
I know how you feel. Part of me still regrets boarding that ship back in La Rochelle. But regret can find you on both sides of the ocean. And staying behind would have only made things worse for both of us. If I hadn't come to the New World, I never would have learned how to survive on my own. Taehan would have never told me what his people went through, or what men like Augustin did. But brutal as those lessons were, I'm wiser for learning them. And so are you. If you'd never left your home, you never would have seen what things are really like out there. You never would have learned French from Pierre, or the importance of understanding from Taehan. You wouldn't be ready to face the future, the way you are now. So even if there are unresolvable differences between us, we can't let them stop us from changing the things we can change.
How, then? How do we change the right things without changing who we are, what we believe in?
Out there, everyone has to adapt if they want to survive. But adapting doesn't have to mean sacrificing the things that define us, either. It's like deer don't stop being deer just because they shed their antlers, right? Our peoples didn't make it this far by giving up, and neither did we.
You know, this may not sound like a compliment, but you remind me of my great-grandfather.
Okay, so in this episode, I'm mostly just choosing like how to direct the dialogue. But as you can see throughout this game, it's not so much action-based, but narrative and choice-based. So I guess I'm just influencing the way these characters see life and see the colonial
You spoke to Pierre?
situation.
Yeah. He agreed to take me to Quebec, just like he promised.
A lot of this I almost
It'll
said
be
movie.
nice to travel with him again.
A lot of
I
this
think.
game is cutscenes.
Besides, he knows I'm more than dead weight by now. How about you? Back to Totuskak?
Mm-hmm. First, I helped the Homostasta's group with reparations, and then... well, I'll admit, I'm still not sure what to do about the Winter Spirit's grudge. But I won't let that stop me from finding a way forward. For all of us.
Hey, if this is goodbye, then I think you should take it with you.
But that's... I don't know how I could repay you for...
You already have.
I can't begin to tell you how much this means to me. So, I just hope this somehow makes for a fair trade.
You kept it. All this time.
I know you might not believe in what this symbol represents anymore. But I have faith you'll find your way out there, no matter which path you choose to take. So, promise me you won't be afraid of change either, all right?
I promise.
Okay, beautiful. So the two characters kind of reconciled their views, and it seems like both of them grew and changed their perspectives a bit throughout this ordeal. Oh, I wonder if this is the end of the game. Okay, beautiful. I thought there were 9 chapters, but there's 7. And this game was so beautiful in terms of the story and what it communicates. I am so happy I got to play this game. So I really want to thank Unreliable Narrators for giving me the game key so I could play this game on the channel. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I hope you will give the game a try and maybe make some different choices than I made and see where it takes you. Thank you for watching me play this game, and please subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna try and bring more fun indie games and mainstream games that you might enjoy.